Students, class 9, your new chapter is going on about atoms and molecules. In my first video, I told you the laws, that is law of conservation of mass, law of definite proportion and law of multiple proportion. These laws you have already learned, that how the atoms are going to combine to form the molecule. These laws can only be explained by Dalton's atomic theory. Those laws only I have told, but theoretically those can be explained by Dalton's atomic model or Dalton's atomic theory. Before coming to the Dalton's atomic model, you have to learn the postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. Some points he gave, those points you have to understood properly. So today I am going to explain about each points of Dalton's postulates of atomic theory. So these are written here. First, all matter consists of indivisible particle, that is called atoms. Before that, about atoms, it was not aware, people were not aware about the particle, that is called atom. So Dalton told that all the matter, it consists of the smallest indivisible particle, that is called atom. It is the last indivisible particle which cannot be broken down further into smaller particles. Although later on atom can be divided into electron, proton and neutron, but at that time it was considered as the smallest particle of a matter is called atom, which is indivisible. So this is the first point of Dalton's atomic theory. Second point is atoms of same element are similar in shape and mass but differ from the atoms of other element. As you have learned earlier that matter is made up of elements, compounds or mixture. Elements and compounds, they are the pure form of substance. Now elements means what? A particular element is made up of a particular kind of atom. One element is made up of same kind of atoms which have same shape and same mass. All the atoms of the element, they have the same mass and they have the same shape and size also. One element is different from another element due to the different mass of the atoms present in different elements. Suppose I am considering oxygen and carbon. Carbon is made up of carbon atoms, oxygen is made up of oxygen atoms. The two kind of atoms have different mass, they have different shape and size. So elements are characterized by the presence of a particular kind of atom. Their properties are different due to the difference in the mass of the atom and the shape of the atom. As the mass of the atom of an element is different from the mass of the atom of other element, therefore their properties are different from each other. Okay? Now third point. Atoms cannot be created or destroyed. Atoms can neither be created nor be destroyed. They can be taken from one element to another, one molecule to another, one compound to another, one compound to another element. They can be transferred, but they cannot be created, they cannot be destroyed. Atoms are the ultimate particle which exist forever. Next is number 4. Atoms of different element may combine with each other in a fixed simple whole number ratio to form the compound atoms. Actually, why compound atoms is written here? Previously molecule word, it has not been derived or it has not been invented. That time Dalton called molecules as compound atoms. The smallest particle of compound which is having the same property as that of the compound, he gave the name as compound atoms. So atoms of different element may combine with each other in a fixed simple whole number ratio to form compound atom. This point can be related with law of constant proportion or law of definite proportion. There also you have gone through the same thing. That is, atoms of different element, they are always going to combine in fixed simple whole number ratios. They cannot combine in fractional number or in any way. They always combine in simple fixed number ratio to form a compound, and the smallest particle of that compound is compound atom. Okay. Number 5, Dalton's atomic theory, point 5. What it is saying, atoms of same element can combine in more than one ratio to form two or more compounds. Again I am saying, atoms of same element can combine in more than one ratio to form two or more compounds. What is the meaning of this? You can relate this one with multiple proportion. Previously in my first video I told you law of conservation of mass, law of definite proportion and law of multiple proportion. So this point can be correlated with law of multiple proportion, because here the same element are combining in more than one ratio to form two or more than two compounds. So I have told you in my previous video about carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. That can be related with this point. They are combining in different ratio to form two or more than two compounds. Number 6. The atom is the smallest unit of matter that can take part in a chemical reaction. According to this point, only atom can take part in chemical reaction. When atoms are going to combine to form molecule, they are not going to take part in any chemical reaction. Atoms are the smallest unit that can take part in a chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction, atoms are responsible for the reaction to occur. These are all about the Dalton's postulates or points of Dalton's atomic theory. Later on you will find the drawbacks also, because here some of the points they have been proved later on wrong. Why wrong, how wrong, that also I am going to explain. But in the beginning, Dalton was the scientist who has started defining about the combination of atoms and what is atom. So definitely we have to remember this. So this is all about postulates of Dalton's atomic theory. Thank you very much.